Hey Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This is Kelly from House of Virgo. If you're new, welcome. Please smash that like button and subscribe. If you enjoy the reading, keep in mind this will be a general love reading. Some messages may or may not be for you. This is a channel for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but all signs are welcome. And personal reading links and everything else you will need is in the description box below. Just click on the link tree link that I've now established, and that will take you to one site where you can peruse and get everything you need from me. Right? Right. Okay. So we're going to get into this. And you know what, you guys? I have no idea what spread I'm going to do, but I think we're just going to kind of play it by ear. You've got the butterfly, relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child, growth, girl with a snake, empath, and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enabling, and needing boundaries. Okay. Virgo, you know, I'm just going to say, I feel like you got to, there's something coming up here where you're learning to set some kind of boundaries with someone, or particular person maybe. You might be dealing with someone who is you have to set boundaries with someone. This is what I'm getting, and this is like growth for you. So it's kind of like the question here is, how do you set boundaries with someone without coming off or coming across as being tough? So there might be somebody in your periphery or in your life who is very needy or very codependent, which, you know, can be, there's a bit of narcissism. Somebody wears a mask. They hide, they pretend. Okay, so, you know, it's definitely an energy of your growth is coming by way of setting boundaries with someone who is just a 10-rate clinger, or someone who just hides and manipulates. Okay, so the question, and we're going to get into this, but you definitely, I feel like you need to stand up for yourself or say something without being aggressive. You just need to be assertive with someone. Okay, so these messages, you know, okay, you've got the Knight of Cups. So there's somebody here going forward who's coming in with that cup of love. This person is very amorous, and the Page of Swords. They're very amorous, they're very loving, they're always giving, or they're always trying to, or they will be coming in with this romancer. This is someone who's like a romancer. And that Page of Swords makes me uncomfortable with that, because I feel like they're also someone who is a gossiper. This is someone who, they're like sneaky, they spy, they're always curious about you. And I feel like this is someone trying to get something from you by way of kindness. So they're using kindness as a tool to get something from you. So this person comes across as very sweet, or they just try to be very giving, but I'm picking up like this neediness happening here. And I feel like this person, whoever they are on your back, like a monkey on your back. I feel like this person is manipulative, blah, 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 and they just wear this mask. Okay, so whoever this might be, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. This could be a family member, co-worker, a friend. But I just feel like this person is kind of like they can't stop being around you, or they won't. It's almost like they won't be able to stop being around you. They're constantly watching you, looking at you, seeing what you're doing, what you're up to, who you're talking to. They're very curious. They ask questions. They want to be around you all the time. They find ways around things, people, places, and things to connect with you. Okay, but they come in with this romancer, you know, to get what they want, or to get information from you, or to find out what you're doing. Very curious, like a cat, like prying eyes. Because the Knight of Cups is, you know, that's a one-time kind of deal. The Knight of Cups is on a horse. A horse is always moving. Even if they're still, they're grazing, but then they're moving again. So this person purposefully comes in to get information from you. And I sound like I'm talking in the present, and it might be happening for some of you in the present, but this is future tense as well. So let me try to speak future tense. So I feel like this, yes, that's what's going on. It's coming in to try to get some information from you, but being a bit sneaky, and you're in some kind of relationship with this person, or at least may find yourself to be being very kind to them and not wanting to rock the boat. But it's like, okay, somebody's crossing boundaries here, and will be crossing boundaries going forward with you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this person hides. This definitely feels like a mask. Look at the eyes are covered. They hide. They're hiding. They go by their... This person, I don't know that they're capable of making logical decisions or being empathetic towards you. How can I say this? It's like their needs have to come first. That's what I feel like. This person needs, they have to get their needs first, no matter met, no matter what you're doing or what you aren't doing. It feels like it's all about them. Okay. And your growth and change, your growth is to be kind to the person and politely decline rather than saying yes and just letting someone here walk all over you. Okay? Because I feel like that's the growth lesson for you, which is the butterfly. Yeah, somehow to politely decline and say no thank you. Okay, whatever they're coming in with feels like it's because they're trying to get information from you. Definitely. Or they're just, I don't know, this person just does not have anything else going on in their life. If they're bored, if they are done with someone else or another relationship and now they want to see what you're doing. It's like I feel like this person... This is crazy. It feels like they're sneaky and they're coming in false, maybe pretending to be someone that they're not, and being nice and romantic and playing the little charm game with you to try to get you to talk to them or say things or open up. And I feel like they're giving me this leech energy. Like a leech, and it's fake. It's fake. It feels like a false friend or a false lover. It's like a fake kind of thing, because they're just trying to get their need met. So they use this romance or this charming, acting like they're coming in here to you because they really care about you or they really like you or what have you. But no, it's all about, like, they want you to drop everything you're doing to take the cup that they're bringing in here. Okay. So, yeah, that's some crazy energy, and what a crazy message here. Nights are fleeting. Nights are fleeting. Let me see. Okay. Temperance. Eight of Swords. Oh boy. So yeah, there's a deep insecurity here. And this person's very, like, you can't get to know them. They're very guarded and defensive. They have, like, their dukes up. You're the one that has to bend here. That's what they think. You have to bend to cater to the offer that they're making, or the love that they're giving, or their time or their energy. You're the one that has to bend. You cannot deny them. That's their thought process. And they feel like if they come in and they act sweet with you and, you know, charm you in some way, then everything will be balanced and tempered. And that's because they think that well, I'm being nice. How could you be so mean to me? How could you decline? I guess it would be way easier if somebody came in with guns blazing, trying to get your time and energy and your emotion. But because then you could just run. But when someone's coming in very kind, or they're, trying to pay for things or do these sweet acts, it plays on you. It's the ex bringing you the puppy. How can you deny that? It's so sweet, Seems that, yeah, Virgo, I don't know. I don't like this. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This feels like manipulation from this person. So they might play the role of an empath if you decline them or you say no, because then they're like, oh my gosh, you hurt me so much. But I feel like this person might be very narcissistic. And so I feel like there's an element of covert narcissism where this person goes kind of under the radar. So there's an element of codependency. I feel like this person manipulates with sweetness, with kindness, kind of like trying to kidnap a child, get him some ice cream. There's no guns ablazing here with this person. There's a tantalizing energy here, okay, with this is how they operate. Now listen, I'm definitely not saying that all people who are sweet are trying to be manipulative. But I do kind of question sometimes people who are overly nice 24/7. And I'm not talking about being cordial and being polite to people. I'm talking about love bombing, that kind of thing. Because that is very fake. That is so obvious when someone's love bombing like crazy. Now, like if you're with someone and you're with a person for 5 years, and they're love bombing you for 5 years straight, and they're consistent with that, I wouldn't say that's manipulation. I would say that's just someone who's crazy in love with you. But this feels to me like this person, if you block them or you disappear, then when they need you and you're not available, then they come in with this love bombing until they've gotten what they want, and then they scoot away. There's a deep, deep self-sabotage. This person, very unstable. Like, there's some mental issues going on here with this person. Okay? This person's imprisoned, and they want to take prisoners as well. So, yeah. Hey, Virgo, what a way to start. This feels like it might be some kind of a warning for you in regards to this person. Let me take a look at you here. Okay, you've got the 10 of Wands, and you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the 6 of Wands. For some of you, you might feel like this person, they want your money. For some of you, they're coming in for money. So maybe they do. They might sweet talk you to try to get you to, give them a few coins here and there to help them out with some things. And you're working your ass off for this person, or you're working your butt off just for yourself, and you're exhausted, and you kind of like, okay, well, here's a 5, here's a 10, go get some milk or something to eat. It makes you feel better because you're a giving person, and you don't ever want to tell somebody no who's struggling. But I feel like this person does this on purpose. Like, are they not capable to take care of themselves? You do have enable here, so you might be in a position of enabling some behavior that's not in alignment with what you truly would like, okay? Or maybe you've enabled before, if this is someone that you've been connecting with. But I feel like that enabling is just creating the scenario to continue. And it really just gives the message to this person that they can come in and take whatever they need from you. All they have to do is be nice and you'll feel bad. They play on your sympathies. That's what I feel like is happening here. And that's why you need these boundaries. You need these boundaries. So, you know, what do you do if somebody's doing this and they're coming and they're trying to get money from you, or they need to eat or something? You could direct them. I always feel like the best way to, if someone's coming in needy like that, if you're not capable of helping, or you need to put up a boundary with them because they're taking advantage of you, I feel like the best way for this situation here is to redirect this person to a place where they can get the help that they need. I don't know, it's the unemployment line. I don't know what it is. Okay. But about you, Virgo, I feel like you need to put an end to this struggle here with this person. Definitely. So that might mean that you need to have a conversation here, buy them a little gift, and, you know, or write them a little card, or tell them that, you know, you think they're a great person, but you need some space, or you need them to just do something different. You know what I mean? To stop treating you like this, taking advantage of you like this. You feel you want to help, but you don't want to do it for them. Like, they have got to find a way to stand up. Now, the other thing here is, the other thing I'm hearing is, instead of giving them the full 10, just give them 5, right? And just kind of keep them at bay a little bit. If you're not comfortable, this is basically, don't be so overly available to this person. And that might mean you need to change some things up, like maybe blocking, or you need to go on a vacation and just, you know, kind of get away from this person, or switch your schedule at your work in some way, or a play, or if you work with them, like close to them, see if you can like go to a different area, maybe look around for a new job, or just not answer that call or that text as much as you do. Now, if this person is like bombarding you to the point where you feel like they're crossing your boundaries, then you're going to have to say something, you know, and you're going to have to come out with the truth. And it might be shocking. Okay. You're going to have to like be fair, but be truthful with this person and blow the lid off this. Because this person, you know, there's a bit of an ego thing going on here where they just feel like they can do whatever they want. Now, either they continue to do what they want because you haven't stood up for yourself before, or you have, and they still are just not respecting your boundaries. If it's getting to that point, Virgo, I mean, you may need to seek the assistance of the courts for some of you, or you just may need to come out with a truth bomb here and just blow the whole thing up to smithereens, okay? Blow the roof off the whole situation. Now, what will the result be of that is immense growth for you, right? A new beginning. And so that might mean that you need to, it feels like, Virgo, I just get this strange sense that whoever this person is to you in your life, if you feel like you are having to deal with something you don't want to deal with, or you're uncomfortable, or you feel like you're just that person, there's some Virgos that just do not like the confrontation. They don't want to deal with the confrontation. Unfortunately, there's going to be times in life where you're going to have to. And I feel like for those of you that don't want to face this situation, it looks like you're being called. You're going to have to put an end to this struggle for sure. And do something that is very uncomfortable for you. And I will say that I was once, my friend Mike, actually, he told me years ago, he said, if it feels uncomfortable, that's a sign that you have to do it. because that's where the growth happens, in the uncomfortable phases, in the uncomfortable places. Sure, you can avoid the pain by dealing with it, but immediately, but down the long run, you're going to continuously have to deal with this person. Okay, so you can choose your pain. Either face it now or face it later. Either way, you're going to have to face it. And for some of you, it might just be about kind of slipping away. I know if you're not ready to face it or confront someone that just will not stop spying or stalking or obsessing in some way over you, some of you may need to just kind of slip away somehow, some way, or go off the radar. That's why I was saying, like, take a vacation or go off the radar, take a temporary leave of absence, so to speak, to maybe kind of get someone off your trail here. Because I don't know, this person, I just kind of see them out there looking for these breadcrumbs. Like, ooh, how do I get to Virgo? How do I get to Virgo? We have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Okay, to start. All right, let me see here. What other messages with this person? This is a tough message. I kept telling you, like I said in the beginning, I didn't know how this was going to go. I really felt like I felt some weird energy, and I couldn't really figure out if I was going to do a Celtic cross spread or whatever, but this is the way it's going. Pisces and Aquarius here as well. Okay, for some of you, this is someone that you've been in a relationship with, that you committed to. This could be a family member. This could be with sisters or a group of friends. This could be someone that maybe you were in a relationship with, or a long-term committed kind of thing. Okay. Virgo, I'm going to have to just say this here. I see you and this person, actually, like, if you set a boundary with this person, I don't feel like things are actually going to get worse, to be honest with you. I feel like this is something this person needs to hear from you, because, people go about their lives doing what they do, and people are just being who they are, and who this person is who they are, okay? Now, is this someone who is, are they a full-blown narc? They could be. And that might be something that you need to say to this person. Like, seriously. Because I feel like they need to, if you haven't told them, they may need to hear it. And they might argue and say, what do you say? What do you mean? I've never abused. I've never hit anyone. I've never been, but they might have done it in sly ways. I feel like this is going way psychological here, because I kind of feel like this person doesn't even realize they're doing it, honestly. It might be so ingrained in just who they are. Now, so if you're going to set a boundary with this person, and this is someone that you do consider a friend, or someone that you do love very much, or a sister or family member, and whomever that is significant or in your inner circle, that they need to hear from you that you're not a doormat, and you need to tell them you just can't come in and out of my life at your whim when you feel like it. You need to ask if I'm available. You need to make the plan and stick to it. You can't just show up with the romancer and try to charm or manipulate me into getting your need met. You need to be upfront and honest, and you need to tell that person, Virgo, it looks like, that you are, you're being a snake. And you see right through it, and you're not dealing with snakes. Right? Jesus crushed that snake in the Garden of Eden. Let me tell you what, I love that scene from The Passion. But I have to say, you're being called to set this foundation here, not just in this relationship, but in all your relationships with people. Because people are going to try you. I know that for a fact. I know your cat is going to try you. Your dog is going to try you. The person you're driving down the highway with is going to try and cross the lane and, you know, right in front of you, no blinker. I mean, people are gonna, it's just life. But you have to be able, like, you got to pick your battles. And honestly, if you don't want to deal with this, just shut off the phone. Block them. Just be done with them. And if it's not worth it to you, just never talk to the person again. Just be done. But if this is someone who, if this is someone who is crossing boundaries when you have tried to stop this, then you might have to take some legal action. If this is someone that you think there's hope yet for this person, then you got to confront them and you got to tell them that, you know, or at least set a boundary. And you got to say, you can't, like, for example, you can't call me after 10 p.m. Don't call my phone. I'm not going to answer. You know, you got to tell them that, you know, set your boundaries. What are your rules? Not for them, but for yourself, right? So I feel like building that strong foundation for yourself, that's part of your growth, part of your joy, and part of your happiness. And I do kind of feel like this person, they just need to hear it. Now, if you've set boundaries before with someone and you finding now you got to do it again and they're still not paying attention, well, no, that relationship needs to end, because they're not learning nothing there and they're disrespecting you. Okay. So you need to cut that off. And if you haven't cut this off, it's time going into the rest of July, into August. It's time to cut it off so you can get your healing, so you can get yourself sturdy, okay, and kind of take on the energy of the moon, where you're not giving too much information or too much light to this person anymore, you know. Okay, so I feel drained from this already, Virgo. I feel drained from this. Because I know, like, some of you don't want to have, especially, you know, if you work with someone and you got to see that person every day, but they are just completely crossing boundaries and they're disrespecting you, and then you stand up for yourself, and then there's always the fallout, you know, like, oh, the awkwardness, and now this person's not talking, and now they're going around talking to other people and gossiping and craziness. And, you know, if you're in an environment that, because of one person, is making life complete hell for you, and is manipulating and being a fake friend or a fake lover or a fake coworker or a fake family member, they're just trying to get something out of you, there's some, like, serious moves, chess moves you're going to have to make here, because that's your life. Like, if you're all day with someone like that, especially in a job, whew, you know, and someone's wreaking havoc, sometimes it's better just to pack the bags and go rather than just fight. But you got to decide what the cost versus the benefit is going to be in this situation for you. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay. Let me see the messages of love here. I mean, I do feel like this person, yeah, I'm not even going to say that because it's kind of unknown. Like, there's a part of me that does feel like if you tell this person, they will get the message and they will take the steps they need to heal and get more stable and be a better friend or a better coworker or a better family member or a better lover. But yeah, I don't know. The moon, it's still like, it might be temporary. You know, the moon is a temporary, fleeting thing. We only see it for a certain amount of time at night. And, you know, they might do it for a little while, but it looks like you might have to just cut this thing off with this person in some way, or make yourself wholly unavailable so they can't get... because what this person, I feel like, is looking for is this emotional fulfillment. What they're giving you is what they're trying to get in return. So it's like there's a lot of subterfuge. It's like very undercover in these ways, you know? Like, they come over maybe to your house and they bring you like a cake. They baked you a cake. They keep doing that. They keep baking you cakes. And then they're like, no, I don't want nothing. No, I don't want anything. And they're hanging out. But then, you know, now they're paying your bills, and now they're doing this, and you kind of like, why is this person doing all this stuff? You know, now they're moving in, and then it turns into, where are you going? Who are you talking to? They kind of slowly invade a little bit. Like, it's very sinister. It's like they're trying to... It's not someone who's coming in and, you know, locking the door and keeping you in the room. It's a very slow, insidious kind of maneuver here with this person. And it's very calculating. And I don't feel like it's something... I don't feel like this person's smart enough to figure out how to be that way. I feel like they've always been this way. It's ingrained in them. So it's like a natural response, default behavior to get what they want without... They come off very uninvasive and very unassuming to kind of trick you to think that they are actually really caring about you and really want to be around you. But it's not about you at all. It's about them, because they have this hole to fill. That message went crazy. Okay. You've got protected. You are safe and divinely guided. So whatever decision you make, as far as like setting a boundary here, I feel like you'll be protected. There won't be any wrath that will come toward you that will affect you. It's not to say that it won't come, but you've got a shield. And you will be protected if you have to stand up and set a boundary with someone here and tell them, you know, what you're not going to tolerate. It's not telling them what they can and can't do. It's basically telling them what you won't do, or what you will and won't do. You know what I mean? Because we can't change other people. We can only change ourselves. So you have to set boundaries with yourself and let everybody know this is how far you're going with someone or a particular thing. Trying to get another person to change is like, that's an impossible task. It doesn't work. It never works. It never will. Don't waste your time. Just you change. When you change, people change around you. And if they don't change around you, then they're very self-centered and they don't give a damn about who you are. Okay, you've got support. So lean on your inner circle during this time. Really important. Not just me. I might be part of your inner circle as you're listening to this scenario or this reading and what's happening here. Some of you need to access support from other people. You know, I don't feel like you're in danger. I don't feel like it's something like that, but it might feel that way. You know, like there's a suffocating presence. A suffocating presence. Okay, so, you know, you might have like a family member who just can't stand being on their own, and they have to constantly reach out to you. They do all these things for you because they just can't be alone, but they're sucking up your time and your space and your energy. And it, you know, could be a family member, could be a lover. For some of you, it could be a soulmate. Or maybe you think it's a soulmate. Could be a friend. All right, yeah. So, you know, we had this conversation yesterday about forgiveness. Don't get angry, Virgo. Forgive this person for yourself. In other words, you know, just kind of start with, you know, this person's all wrecked. They're all messed up. This person, like, they don't even know. I don't even feel like this person realizes the way they're behaving and the things that they're doing. And I feel like the first step here is to just kind of be like, you know, this person, like, look up at Jesus, like, Lord, please forgive this person. This person does not know what they're doing. They have no clue the way they're behaving. And then you can kind of just set your boundary and stand firm within yourself, you know, with your angels, spirit, God, Jesus, whomever is protecting you, to say, hey, no, sorry, I can't do that. No, sorry. You know, if you've been a people pleaser, if you're an empath to the extreme, where you've been a people pleaser in your life and you've allowed people to take advantage of you because you didn't want to say no to someone because you didn't want them to not like you, or you didn't want them to disappoint them. I can tell you, Virgo, that saying no, if it disappoints somebody or not, it's not your problem, because you have to do what's best for you. You know, if you're sitting on the toilet in the middle of a long sesh, and it's the only one there in the house, and somebody comes in and tells you to get off because they got to go, are you going to get up in the middle of that sesh and just be like, oh, here you go, no problem? No, you're going to say, get the hell out of the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, where are you drawing the line in your life as far as taking care of your own needs and getting your own needs met? You know, if that was happening to me, I'd be like, go the hell outside. Just get away. This is what it's like. You're trying to live your life, do your thing there, and someone's like banging on the door trying to get in. You know, why is your bathroom need more important than mine? I mean, it's an example, and I hope nobody's doing that to you, but at the same time, it's kind of like, no, I'm sorry, I was here first, you got to wait. That's kind of like the energy you have to have. So if you've been in like your life with your family or friends, I mean, you know, you don't have to go out there, like I said, with guns a-blazing and chopping heads and stuff, but slowly start taking care of yourself and just understand it's okay to say no. You know, it's okay to stand up to someone. It's okay to not be manipulated. You know, it's okay to just be like, you know, we can be friends, but, or we could be this, or we could be that, or we can be nothing. But this is how I am, and this is what I will and I won't accept. And those are the rules, pal. Take it or leave it. Deal with it. If you can't deal with it, there's the door. Yeah, so that's kind of the energy I'm picking up here today. I don't know why. What's coming up? I must be picking up somebody here. Something going on. All right, let's get into some Moonpie Tarot messages and see what's going on. I just really feel like this person needs to be told in some positive way, not in a negative way, but some positive way. But if there's someone who's so insecure, believe me, you could ice it up with strawberry frosting and this person will still feel hurt about it. So you can't save everybody, right? Manifestation, lay all your cards on the table here, Virgo. Do not be fearful. Use every tool you have to create and manifest this boundary that you need, as it is above and below, so it will be on earth. Okay, so this is just basically like, put it out there, Virgo. Put that blockage out. Put that boundary up. Change that phone number. Put someone on block. Or, you know, don't answer those calls all the time. Or try not to be as available as you've been. Save a little love for yourself here. But lay your cards out on the table and put them out there and be like I was saying, hey, this is it. This is who I am. This is all you are allowed to have from me. And any more than that, then you're taking advantage if I didn't okay it. All right. And some of you just got to go. Time to go. Don't waste any more time. Just do it. Just go do what you need to do. It may mean for some of you need to leave that job. It may mean for some of you need to gray rock some of those family members. It may mean that you either need to block or stop answering those phone calls from that person who's coming in to try to get their need met and don't care a lick about you and your need. And you've got a financial decision coming up here. This might have something to do with it, okay? Especially if this is a work situation, you may need to be thinking about, like, okay, you know, is it worth it for me to stay at this job with this person or this boss or this? It could be an environment, right? For some of you, this may not be one person. It may be an environment that you're in that's not conducive to being healthy. You may need to ask yourself, is this worth it? Am I going to take a financial loss if I leave this job and go somewhere else or have to relocate or change my whole life? Well, yeah, maybe. But will I have a better mental health? Yes. Will I feel free? Yes. Will I? This feels like a major confrontation in some ways that you just don't like. I feel like some of you can deal with the little things, but this feels like kind of a confusing but big one. Okay. So that might have something to do where you're going to have to really think about this before you know, and the other question is, can I stay here where I'm at and find a way to put up boundaries while I'm here so that I can make it easier for myself to still be where I am. Okay. You might be in a marriage or a relationship with someone where you're dependent on their money, or, you know, or a family situation. You know, are you financially prepared to leave this, to go out on your own, to get away from this because this person might not be respecting your boundaries and keeps overstepping them? You know, you might. So yeah, there is definitely going to be a little discernment needed here for a decision you need to make. Oh yeah, there's a concern for sure. Financial decision. It could be financial loss. I mean, but will you be free? Yeah. Will you be living in a tent on the side of the street? Maybe. But you'll be free. And you can dictate how you want to live in your tent. And no one's going to tell you otherwise. And that's an extreme example. I'm not foreseeing that you're going to leave where you are and go live in a tent on the side of Mount Everest. Please don't. Call me if you need help. I'll help you. Okay. So let's move on from this very deep reading today. This is very deep. All right. Let's get some Chinese signs. What do you say? Try and figure out who this person might be that you're dealing with. You and them. Hold on a sec. Okay. Chinese signs for Virgo. Okay, year of the rooster, year of the pig, year of the ox, year of the dog, year of the rat, year of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. What? Some of you gotta start fighting. We gotta fight for our right. Okay, monkey. Pig again. No. Did I say? Yes. Okay, dog again. And a snake. Maybe you're dealing with a snake. The girl with the snake. Or you're the snake and you're dealing with... Okay, I'm going to say it. I don't mean to call it out. But maybe some of you are overstepping your boundaries and you need to like step back and try to give somebody some space. Hey, I love you anyway. Nobody's perfect. So like, don't have to fess up, but think about it for a minute. If it resonates, maybe some of you are being in a position where you're very needy and you're not standing in your truth. Your core of who you are, you're given to get because you're struggling with something, okay? Does that make you a bad person? Of course not. Does that make this person a bad person? No. I believe everybody can be healed. I don't believe psychopaths can be healed because I think it's the difference between nature versus nurture. I feel like this person was nurtured this way. And I feel like if you've been nurtured a particular way, you can be unnurtured. But that's my personal opinion. And I know there's a lot of theories out there in the medical community about that. I'm not a doctor. It's just my spiritual belief. So, take it as it resonates. Okay, so let's move on. Right, we're almost done the reading. And let's see if we can get some names. I also saw a rabbit. And as a matter of fact, it's pretty funny. Right, here's the rabbit card. It was just sitting there. I actually saw a rabbit today. And we are in the year of the rabbit. And I have not seen a rabbit since spring. And, well, I was pretty happy to see him. Or her. All right, let's see what your other messages are here. Okay. All right, somebody lives in Arizona. Yeah, I'm picking up Arizona. This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I have no idea where that came from. West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the basketball court is where I spent all my days. Okay, or someone's Arabian. Okay, What does that mean? Or writes, speaks Arabian, Arabic, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, and I'm hearing the name Azusa. It's A-Z-U-S-A, Azusa. Or it's Arizona, USA. Not sure. It's one of them, or both. Okay. Somebody absolutely either loves or is currently eating, just had, or will be having guacamole. Avocado guacamole. And I'm seeing two people sitting on like an Adirondack chairs by a river having drinks, and another person is kind of looking out onto a lake or the ocean or a river. Okay. Somebody, all right, they just told me this, and I'm going to save it. No, I'll say it. I don't think it's that bad. I guess if you go over to I have a new OnlyFans, you'll be able to get these kinds of messages. But I just heard someone is a cuckold. Excuse me, or a cuckoo. Cuckold. Excuse me, C-U-C-K-O-L-D. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I think I have an idea. Someone is a cuckold. Okay. All right, and someone is really got a great booty. Seriously has a great booty. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Or someone's looking at someone's booty, or just fantasizing about trying to release on the booty. You know what I mean? Jelly bean, releasing all over the booty. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I've been on my OnlyFans site too much today. All right, and I'm definitely seeing someone doing some 90s dances, like 80s or 90s. A little bit of, I'm seeing, oh no, I'm seeing, is it 80s? It must be 80s then. New Kids on the Block dance. Dun, 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 the right stuff. Okay, somebody's got that dance down pat, or used to do that. Maybe you were a fan of them. I wasn't a fan of them. I was NSYNC and Marky Mark and all them and Backstreet Boys. But somebody used to do the New Kids on the Block dance. They could do it right now. Someone would call you and say, "Can you do that?" Virgo's like, "Got it. Let me do it." Just maybe you or someone was a fan of the New Kids on the Block. Okay. Someone is 31, and someone is 59. I'm just hearing, and I do feel like you're going to get a message from someone where they're going to say hi, H-I-I-I, I, Derner. Okay, I have to stop. Maybe I've had too much. I've been drinking diet soda again. I have one a day at dinner because I only eat one meal a day, and I like to have my sweet, so I have a diet Pepsi. And I'm not a soda drinker. Last time I drank soda was 1997, pretty much. And lately I've just been like, all I drank was Diet Pepsi, and I just loved it. And I know I shouldn't drink it because it has aspartame in it, but that's my one little treat that I like to have. I can't drink regular soda, but the caffeine in that, so by the time I get around to doing your reading, you guys, I'm already like crazy girl. I'm crazy girl. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we have Aquarius, Libra, and Taurus. Double Aquarius here, just so you know. September 7th, September 2nd, September 1st, the 3rd, the 17th, the 15th. Someone is 40. We have August 23rd. August 25th, August 27th. Someone was born in 75. And yep, again, seeing the number 31. Someone is 51. Someone was born in 71. 73. Okay. I see that I'm getting pretty close to the end here, so I'm going to leave those numbers there and just do your charms. This reading was deep and intense. And now I'm going to have that New Kids on the Block song stuck in my head all day. Or all night. First time, da-da-da-da-da. What the hell is this? Okay. All right, whatever. So I'll just show you. So there's like this, I don't even know. It's like a dog in a ring. I hope that's a dog. What else would it be? It looks like a little doggy. A dog in a little ring. Maybe a circus dog or a dog that does tricks, or somebody has like a little pet that can do these little tricks. Maybe they're like a, what do you call those animals? Those dogs? Dog pageants? A doggy pageant? I forget what they're called because my brain, it's some kind of dog that does some kind of doggy tricks or something. Maybe you teach your dog, or someone has a dog that does tricks. Okay. And you also have a 4-leaf clover. So maybe somebody is Irish, or going to Ireland, or been to Ireland, or is from Ireland. This is definitely a sign of good luck coming to you, Virgo, which, if I know my Virgos, they could use a stroke of luck, or just a stroke, one or the other. Not an actual stroke. Well, not that kind of stroke. Let me get one more for you guys. You might find a 4-leaf clover somewhere in the grass, or a child finds one and brings it to you. It's like a little gift. Okay. All right. And just 2 more. So there's a kitty cat and a double star. Hey, look at that. It almost looks the same. It's my Moonpie. What? Some girl with a cat. A magical girl who has a magical kitten, or a little cat. Is that you, Virgo? Is that you being charming and sexy, and you have your little pussy out hanging off the moon? Is there a CC? Somebody's initials, or someone calls someone CC, and you also have a double star. Okay, so you might be from somewhere where there's star is representative of like a place you live. Something to do with shooting stars as well. Oh, I just heard a song, Shooting Star. How does it go? Oh my gosh. Or is it maybe Ghetto Superstar? Is that what I'm hearing? Or something about shootings. You're a shooting star. No, I don't even know. Okay. So, but I first was picking up maybe someone's from Texas, or there's stars on a flag besides the American flag, right? This is a couple. It feels like 2 stars on a flag. And then, so that could be like a local or town, city flag. It could be like a like a state flag, capital flag, anything like that. It could be flag of a sports team or something significant to someone, these double stars. Big Dipper and Little Dipper, I'm hearing as well. All right, you guys, so I'm exhausted. I'm going to go. I hope that you enjoyed that. And, well, if anything, maybe that you had a little insight, because I didn't really think that reading was all that enjoyable, if I'm going to be honest here. This was pretty deep, and must be something somebody needed to hear. And so we're going to leave it there. So, again, I beg you guys, please. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not begging. Do go and donate. I know some more of you have been donating to the fundraiser. I have 2 different campaigns. The one is the Our Rescue campaign that helps rescue exploited and trafficked children, and the other is Rescue Kids Now, which is a part of the National Center for Exploited and Missing Children here in the U.S. Okay, and so if you can donate to either one of those, the links are in the description box below. I think even Our Rescue link is right here. The fundraiser is right here in the chat or live as you're listening to this. Click on it. I think you can just donate any amount you want. So makes me super happy to see all of you giving. I love it. I mean, instead of giving to this situation here in this reading, maybe give back to some children if you have that need to give to help them. And do check out the Linktree link that I have in the description box below. You can become a member of my OnlyFans channel. For those of you who have been requesting the readings and cards that I am not allowed to use here on YouTube, I can use them over there. So I've set that account up, and those are very explicit. Keep that in mind. They're readings. They're visual. The illustrations and the wording is very explicit. So if you like that kind of stuff, that's over there for you to become a member and join to do that if you want a little extra. Okay? If not, you can just stay here with me doing the non-X-rated stuff. All right, you guys. So I'm going to leave that there. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take good care of yourselves. Love each other. Be happy. And yeah, catch you later.